Hello, welcome to another episode of Liam's Daily Reviews here at Northam's Haunted Book Factory. Today I want to talk about a book that I read this year that pleasantly took me by surprise. It is Gillian Flynn's Gone Girl. It came out in 2012. The sticker on the front here says, "The Thriller of the Year." There are two sides to every story. Now, when I picked this up, I was trying to not just read horror for every single book I was reading. And I just came across that. I heard there was a movie version of it with Ben Affleck, although I haven't seen it. Even now, I've only seen 20 minutes of it. And I was really pleasantly surprised and just horrified at how chilling the book is. Now, it starts off, book and movie start with, when I think of my wife, I always think about the shape of her skull. And straight away, you think the husband, Nick, is a killer. You know, the book's called Gone Girl. Straight away, the main character, Amy, goes missing. And, you know, the husband is portrayed as quite an insensitive guy. So yeah, you know, the detectives that come around when she goes missing, they think he did it. Everybody except his sister thinks he did it. And he's not really doing himself any favors by the way he's behaving and acting. So you really think he did it, but it's a decent length of a book. So you think, well, it can't really be that open and shut. And it really isn't. It goes back and forth from first person to Nick explaining himself the day Amy goes missing. And it goes to diary entries by Amy. About how she met Nick, how she was so happy when she met him, and just, you know, how she was so wowed by him and he swept her off her feet. Now, I really have, all morning I've been trying to think about how I can talk about this book without spoilers, and there's no way to do it without spoilers. So I'm going to make this a short review, because one thing I don't want to do is give away anything about Gone Girl, because when you realize what's going on, it's such a cool shock. So yeah, no spoilers. I'm not going to tell you anything about it. I'm not. So yeah, read it for yourself. Gone Girl is a study of husband and wife, and you know, if you've ever been in a relationship, you can relate to so much in this book. Except, you know, it gets really dark, and the characters just aren't what you think. Excuse me. And the twist is fantastic, and I had such a great time with it. So after this review, I'm going to watch the movie. Now, I was going to watch the movie first, but I didn't want the movie clouding my judgment of the book. So yeah, definitely read the book. It's not what you expect. So I think it was I don't know if I'd say it was risky, but I started to get bored. You know, I'm like, okay, this book better pick up soon. I lent it to a friend of mine after I read it, saying, you know, you have to read it. And he was the same. He was like, oh, this book better pick up or I'm going to read something else. And I'm like, just keep at it. And it does. It picks up at 100 miles an hour halfway through the book. So definitely give it a read. Beware the twist, because it's a screamer. And enjoy Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. So that's it. Short and sweet. Take care of one another and read some good books. Tomorrow I'm going to have a talk about J.K. Rowling and Stephanie Meyer. Two books in particular. The two books they brought out after their big masterpieces. So Stephanie Meyer brought out The Host after Twilight series. And J.K. Rowling brought out A Casual Vacancy after the Harry Potter series. I'm going to be talking about those two books and those two authors. So tune in tomorrow. See ya.